Dina Jackson here. This is another video for you from Intrigue Media and bigsomnium.com. Live big, dream big. I just wanted to do this quick video for you. It's about a friend of mine. I'm not going to mention her name or anything like that, but she, about 15 years ago, was diagnosed with severe depression. Such severe depression that she actually couldn't even leave her house. Like, it wasn't just depression. She actually had so many other problems. Agoraphobia was one of those, which is something that I've experienced myself, so I understand. She actually had this thing where she couldn't leave the house. She was scared to leave the house. She had anxiety every time she left the house, and I actually experienced that at some point in my life, so I kind of understand that. Anyway, the main aim of this particular video is the fact that she managed to totally turn her life around. I saw her a couple of days ago, and she's actually given me permission to use her story, even though she said I shouldn't say her name. And I said to her, "So what are you doing at the moment? Like, you look really well. You look a bit tired, but you look really well. What's been going on?" I always like to ask people what's going on because I'm just nosy like that. And she said to me, yeah, I've got my own business. And I was like, really? That's great. I said, what are you doing? She was like, oh, she set up a clothes store. And I was like, that's great. That's fantastic. How's it going? She goes, yeah, it's amazing. She's doing really well. She's like really achieving her goals. She's got a little girl and she's really happy because, she's not necessarily in a relationship, but she's happy because she's managed to buy a house with her money and she's managed to set up her own business, and she's about to set up another shop. She's about to set up another store online for the same company. So she's doing really well. She's exactly like me. She's an entrepreneur. And the reason why I decided to do a video about it is because I just wanted sort of like attract people that might have been through the same thing, might have gone through severe depression, and have managed to just get out of it and just be like, yeah, do you know what? I'm going to change my life and I'm going to just turn my life around and be the best version of myself and totally achieve all of my goals and just completely prove all them people wrong that thought that they could never achieve what they've achieved. So I wanted to see if people have experienced this and see, leave some comments below and, tell me what you've been through and how you've managed to achieve your goals, even going through extreme adversity. Tell me if you're going through that adversity at the moment and if you feel like there's no hope and no way out, maybe a few people could give you some advice. Maybe you can go over to bigsomnium.com. The link is always going to be below on the screen. Maybe you can go over there and actually find some advice on there. There are a lot of articles on there, inspirational articles for people that might feel that they're just completely down and out, and you can still achieve regardless. So there's nothing wrong with being in a bad place, as long as you know or you're willing to try and dig yourself out of that bad place. I've been in a really bad place, and I've managed to dig myself out of that bad place and bring myself up to a better level. So the main reason I've done this video is basically to just tell people that no matter what you're going through in life, you can get out of it, because no condition is ever permanent. Someone told me that one day, that no condition is ever permanent. No condition is ever permanent, meaning that anything you're going through in life, it's not going to last forever. I mean, people do say, well, yeah, but what about some drug addicts and stuff that end up drug addicts to the death, and that has lasted forever. But in a way, it kind of doesn't. It doesn't actually last forever, because situations do change from day to day. It's up to you what choices you make, and it's up to you whether you choose to go left or right. You can choose to go left and say, oh, do you know what? I don't actually care about my life. I'm just going to be a bum. Or you can choose to go right and be like, do you know what? It's going to be hard, but I'm still going to make it. I'm still going to push myself through. I'm still going to fight. I'm still going to fight for my life, because that's what you're fighting for. Because at the end of the day, if everything, like your entire body, your mind, your body, your spirit is completely destroyed, then where are you going to live? Another guy actually told me that. A guy that I was talking to who was kind of mentoring me at one point about 15 years ago. Everything's 15 years ago for me, but yeah, it was about 15 years ago. And he did say to me, he was like, if you don't get your body right and your mind right, where are you going to live? And what he meant by that was, you live in your body. So if you mess that up and if you mess your mind up, you're kind of like not living in a way. You're just existing, which is pointless, isn't it? You know. So my friend, she's now flying high. You know, thank God, living life and really really happy. She, you know, you never know what could happen in the future. Um, you could be so down and out and depressed, and in a year's time, you could be a millionaire. It might sound unrealistic, but it's true. It's so possible. Just keep on pushing and keep on working and keep on believing, because nothing is ever impossible. Live big, dream big. Seriously, believe that you can do it, and just keep dream. All your dreams can come true if you keep on doing something about it every day. Anyway, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos about certain people in the next few weeks, about people that have achieved out of adversity, people that have just worked really, really hard to get somewhere. I'm going to talk about teen millionaires. I'm going to be talking about millionaires that have just millionaires because they've worked hard. You know, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things in the next few weeks. Please just stay tuned and keep watching, because there's going to be a lot of interesting videos. I'm also going to be doing a few interviews. I might be doing a few interviews in the next few weeks as well, with people that have really, really been successful. One of the interviews that I might be doing in the next few weeks is going to be of a well-known artist, UK artist, who's been through a lot, and she's actually still fighting, but she's, you know, managed to achieve quite a bit, regardless of what she's been through. I will be talking to people like that, people that have just literally just pulled themselves out of the gutter and just kept fighting and kept going on without, you know, just without saying to themselves like, oh my God, I can't do this. Just have that can-do attitude that you can do it regardless. Anyway, I was really, really great talking to you again today, and I'm going to be back again probably tomorrow or maybe tonight. I might do another episode to talk about more positive subject. There's too much negative in this world. There's too much negative talk and too much negative people talking rubbish. You know, just not trying to inspire people, but just trying to bring people down. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm trying to inspire instead of bring people down. Instead of telling people, you can't do this, or you're a street boy or a hood rat or a street girl, or, you know, you don't deserve nothing, whatever. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to try and elevate people. And regardless of what you're doing at the moment, you might be selling drugs, or you might be doing some other kind of bad things, and you want to get out of that. If you're doing that and you know you're doing it wrong and you want to change, change. I'm not here to judge people and say, oh, you're a bad person. I'm here to try and elevate people. If you're in a bad place, you can get out of it. So just keep on believing in yourself and keep praying every day, because life is always going to be hard, but you just have to keep running and try and keep moving.